Hey everyone, and welcome to Dragonmount. I'm Thom. This is going to be my too long, didn't read, book spoiler-free review and feelings on episode 4, The Daughter of Night for the Wheel of Time show. I'm not going to do any book spoilers in this episode. They will be full show spoilers, so feel free to send this to your friends who have not or don't want to read the series. And if you are one of those people, welcome! I can be your book friend. If you're just discovering this video or if you were sent it by somebody, welcome to the party. I'm glad to have more people joining the Wheel of Time community, whether they discover the show first or the book or they never read the books. Like, just being part of the community is fantastic, and seeing this community grow with new people just really makes me happy. Big shout out to our sponsor, Tor Books, and all of the lovely folks who support us on Patreon. Go check it out. And obviously make sure to like, subscribe, share, comment, hit that notification bell. Check us out over on Twitch, on YouTube, and all of our socials. Links will be below this channel. Manu Nair is a dark friend. 100% convinced, 90% convinced that she's a dark friend. I definitely think that's where they're going to go with this. She is the perfect candidate for the Shadow, aka like a cult, to target. You know, she has deep resentment for her older sister, the White Tower, the Aes Sedai, and, you know, and therefore you could say the Light. Yeah, definitely think she's a dark friend. Lanfear is 100% compulsing Rand. 100%. You can't convince me otherwise. I really love the Min and Matt storyline. I have people asking me questions all the time. Where do you think this is going to go? Also, accusations of like, why aren't you upset about this? I like it. Honestly, I'm just going to come out and say I like it. Like, I like that I don't know where it's going to go. I like that I'm a little confused by it. I mean, I don't hate it. I don't know how they're going to marry up any of the other storylines of these two characters with where they're going right now from this episode, but I like it. I like the fact that I don't know where they're going to go. I'm going to be surprised. I like that. Okay, so this episode, The Daughter of Night, aka Lanfear, not my cat, the Forsaken. Everything seemed to be about her in this episode, you know, barring a couple of things. Maybe more is about her in this episode than we think. Most interesting use of the one power here, I feel like, has to go to Liandrin. Liandrin incapacitates 3 of the most powerful channelers in the world simultaneously. That's pretty awesome. She had the elements of surprise. Yes, they're untrained. Nynaeve is blocked, but still a feat. If one of them took a second to like be able to channel for a second, they would have crushed her. So like, that's still pretty awesome, I think. And then my who stole the show and my favorite quote for this episode are both the same, and it's Hopper. That Hopper scene where he's like jumping and like grabbing the fireflies or the sparks from the fire. It's just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love that scene. I almost gave him best dressed too, just because I just really, really love that scene, especially how like, oh man, it was like juxtaposed to the rest of the episode, which was dark and like hurt. just bad. Like, not bad in like bad writing or anything. It was just like, oh man, it really hurt. A lot of the episode hurt. Moiraine and her sister, there's a deep relationship rift going on there. Is her sister resentful enough to like be a dark friend? I don't know, but it seems like maybe she did say she spent half of her life idolizing her. What did she spend the other half doing? And she tried to channel, though she couldn't. So like, being resentful against the Aes Sedai, the White Tower, Moiraine, and therefore the Light isn't that far of a jump, especially knowing that she came from being impoverished after her house falling. That's the perfect person that, you know, a cult, aka the Shadow, will like target to try to turn. I have strong feelings for that. And with that, that is all for the too long, didn't read, short thoughts, feelings / review that I have going on here. Again, I will be doing this series of deep dives and TLDRs for every episode of this season of The Wheel of Time. And I may even go back and do them for prior seasons as well, if you guys want me to. Let me know in the comments below. And with that, may you always find water and shade on the slopes of Dragonmount, and peace.
That's all for this episode. Thanks for sticking around to the end. As always, please subscribe to our channel and click the thumbs up button or leave a comment. We like comments, especially positive ones. If you have a friend who enjoys the Wheel of Time, tell them about Dragonmount.com and our show. Special thanks to our show sponsor, Tor Books, as well as to our Patreon supporters. If you want to learn more about how our show is made and get additional insights into Wheel of Time, you can become a Patreon supporter. We have a lot of big plans for the show, and your contribution will go a long way to making them a reality. Be sure to follow Dragonmount on social media, and see you next time!